Hey folks, Jessica here, and also hello, Stig is napping away in my lap. So, I wanted to record a video today. I've been mostly posting stream archives, but it's getting kind of late in the evening. I didn't want to start a stream super late. So, I figured I would do another Six Dragon, because I want to get all the Six Dragon HL solos out of the way. And today, I think we will do Fidel. So, that is the Dark Six Dragon. This one. And this one recap, you haven't been following the stream archives. I have done Womdus, wasn't hard for my team. Galleon was also pretty easy. Luo was one I just posted. Was real sketch. There's definitely a few points where like, oh yeah, this run's completely doomed. But we managed to turn it around with choice to spell from Vampy. Vanya leading the match. Um, Vanya and Tanya were definitely MVPs of that one. But yeah, the Vampy save aside, that was a super sketch run. Fidel doesn't look that bad. Like of all the ones I regularly clear, he's never seemed too bad. But there's a few things that were definitely I need to pay attention to. Let's put it that way. The big one, I think, if you're not familiar with this fight, is you can't debuff him. He has extremely high debuff resist. Really, I think the only debuff you can land on him is Grand Cagliostro's Pinnacle of Geometry, because Grand Cagliostro doesn't give a fuck. I want to say Tien's Esser's 1, her treasure hunt, will hit also because it's guaranteed to hit. Could be wrong on that one. But yeah, so debuffing him's not really going to be a thing. And then his normal attacks inflict Eclipse, which does turn-based damage to you, and you don't want to keep stacking. So you want to clear that when possible. And then you can't use damage cuts against him also. So he's one of those kind of fights. He's like think like Beelzebub. Like Beelzebub, I believe you can't use damage cuts either, if I remember correctly. And then canceling Omen would attack down him, so that's great. He lowers his health and your health every turn, so you want some kind of sustain, some health, some healing. But I think the big thing to worry about him are his triggers. So his charge attacks aren't actually too bad. Like Miasma Storm up here, um, does attack down, double attack down, triple attack down, great. Cancel by doing 20 times, 20 hits. Siggy is out of here. Siggy, are you leaving? Okay, okay. Sit more comfortably since Stig is moving. So yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. But this is the one that's tricky. Curse Stakes. This is his 70% trigger. This thing will deal 32,000 plane damage, 3 allies, and inflict death. So yeah, it will kill somebody most likely. And traditionally, how I deal with it is I take someone of a sub, like a substitute, a cover basically, and use their cover to like take all the hits. So I usually send them over to Dranvira, and she often will actually survive that, just barely, but she will. The other option is to cancel it, but that requires 44 hits. And I think there are some ways to do it legitimately. Like you probably take Water Vera and then just use her missiles and then her resound missiles because she deals like almost 40 hits on her own through that loop. Drand Io can land a lot of hits. You can quill. There's all kinds of shit you can do. Um, I think our plan though is we're just gonna have someone substitute and sack them to take that instead of worrying about getting through the hits. And I have a plan. I'll show you when we look at the team comp. And then Flame Reversal removes all buffs. Super annoying. Maybe I want to dispel cancel. Maybe I can also cancel it with damage, so maybe that's the way we go. And then yeah, none of this other stuff's particularly concerning. Does overdrive himself like all the like he does juice himself at 40% like all the dragons do. And yeah. The other big thing that's a little bit annoying is Soulbreaker, which is his 40% trigger. This deals it straight kills someone. It just deals enough plane damage to deal 100% of an ally's health, and they're knocked out. They can't be revived because it inflicts death in ineluctable. That's such a strange word that you don't hear in normal parlance. I guess parlance is not a word you hear in normal parlance either. unless you're me, I guess. Unless you're hanging out with me. So the way you cancel is 44,000. Wait, 44,444,444 damage. If you're wondering why that number, I believe four in Asian cultures, in particular, I think Japan, is considered an ill omen. Like it's an ill omen to see fours. So that's why there's so many fours there. It's like I guess it's like our 13 in a lot of ways. So that's why it's fours. In theory, you could do that. I'd have to think. I'd have to have a long think about how you do that easily. It probably involves something like uh that one class who's I can't remember, super helpful. Um, what's that class? I haven't used it in a long time, but like I think you could do it if you ran some setup with where is this class? The ninja, the X2 ninja, Rune Slayer. You could probably do it with Rune Slayer. You could probably do that with Rune Slayer and some nonsense. Uh, you could also probably do it if you do Pinnacle Geometry of CAG to stop deal half the damage and then deal half the damage on next turn because like omens work weirdly when they get stopped by CAG. So there's probably a couple ways to legitimately do that, but we're not gonna worry about that. I think what we're gonna do is again just sack a character that, though I believe Funt's auto revive might get around that. I'm not sure what the order of operations are on that. If this would prevent that auto revive or the auto revive would go off first. I don't rightly know. We'll find out, I guess. But let's look at the team and the grid I'm bringing, and then we'll jump right into it. But here's the team I'm bringing, front row, and in latest my team news, I picked up Geisenborger just today, actually, right before the stream, right before this video. I was gonna stream today, but I was like, I want to unlock Geisenborger first. And then hours after thinking that, I finally unlocked Geisenborger. I'm like, yeah, it's too late to stream now, so I guess I'll just record a video. So that's partly why this is recording and not stream. Because man, I forgot how much of a slug our Karam can be. But yeah, so we got him. But yes, you're wondering this setup. What's the deal here? Well, I think the game plan is Alexiel, Summer Alexiel has a sub. So I think it's 70%. What I'm going to do is use Alexiel's sub, let her get exploded by the cursed stakes. Hello, Stig. And then Geisenborger will come in, which will trigger Geisenborger's Chariot Upright, which will give him quad strike, quad attack. So he'll throw 4 attacks a turn. And that should quadruple attacks are pretty spicy, especially when we're trying to hits triggers, hits omens, so that should be fine. We will lose this Cap's dark damage taken. Diggy, you were just in my lap. He was just in my lap, and now he wants down, now he wants up, and this is just my life with my kitty. Anyways, Geisenborger is pretty spicy. Also, deals 17 fucking hits on his one, so that should help a lot with different omens as well. So he should be fine. But that's why Alexiel's here. The other reason why I'm using Alexiel as opposed to a different character, like a Vera or something, who might actually be useful even if they don't get sacrificed, because Vera can survive cursed stakes. I really want Geisenborger to come in because I want to play with him, to be honest. And also, you can use Hildebrand to start giving your team def up. Because it gives your all allies. And as far as I know, it works on any element. And it stacks, I think it's 5% per use, and it stacks up to 45%, and it's permanent. So that, I can just use her to get some of that shit in. And yeah, like by the time we get to 70%, probably get enough of this up to like get a pretty sizable def boost. And then the rest of the team, we're using fun for the clear, for the heal, for the res, for for all her stuff, hopefully the 4 isn't something that we really need to worry about too much, but it's there if we need it. I don't think this guy buffs himself, so you don't really need the dispel. So that on her charge check. But, Fun's just fun. Fun is great for any hard fight. Io does a tremendous amount of damage. with all of her nukes and stuff in this fight, and that can really help also getting past some of the triggers because she does lots of hits with Flowery 7 and Staff of Hope in Flowery 7, lots of hits, just lots of hits, and she heals and buffs. And the main thing really with IO and Funf is they give us sustain, and we need sustain because we're just going to be constantly taking damage. And then if something completely comes off the rails, Sarnon's in the back row, Light Sarnon, because he gives a damage cut, which is irrelevant here. Well, actually, this is an elemental damage cut, so that should still work, actually, because it's not a phalanx. And it gives the light attack boost rate, whatever. But he also can drain charge diamonds, and he can heal, and he can remove debuffs, and he can reset his stuff to do it again. So, like, all this is good stuff, what we want to see. That's what we'll run. And then the grid, let's actually switch out Lucifer for Aquilin. Like, Lucifer's heal would be nice, but Aquilin reset is probably more important here, so I can get extra round of skills. You know what? We'll drop Belial also. I just don't want to lower my health. And then we just do double Quillin, and that should let us pass really any of the omens, I imagine. Well, most of the omens. 44 million damage might still be a little bit tricky, even Quillin. And then that should be fine. On MC, I'm taking Berserker might seem like an interesting choice, but I've seen a lot of people run Berserker on this, so I figured I'd give it a shot too. Because honestly, you don't need a lot of the utility you normally bring on MC, because like you can't debuff the boss. So I figured I'd just focus on Berserker here to just increase my damage. And then that also lets me run Certificate's main hand, which will kind of just even things out because it's a pretty sizable multi-attack buff, and I'm not running Nihan, for example, or any of Light's like plethora of multi-attack buffers, so this will be nice to have. And then the grid itself, Triple Eden, Grand Cagstaff, Ivory Arc, Dark Opus Weapon, Rongominiad. This is Sleipnir Shu. This is from Odin? Odin, right? Yeah, from that fight. I'm using this because it gets Enmity, which is fine because I'm taking a lot of damage, but more importantly, it gives Garrison. Big Garrison, which would reduce the damage we take. And the last thing is just the Seraphic Weapon. So that's the grid, the team, the summons, and then we'll give it a go. And then I'm going to give Stiggy some treats because he is being a whiny baby. What's wrong, son? What's wrong, son? I think he just wants to cuddle. But yes, I will see you on the other side at the fight. You know what I almost completely forgot to do? Move plus marks. Normally I wouldn't bother for this kind of thing, but they made this so easy now. If you're not familiar with this, if you didn't watch me playing it in the last stream archive, you can now like mass add plus marks. So that just added all of them to all my weapons, or you can mass remove them. So like it's so easy to pull plus marks off one grid or one team and put on another one now. I wouldn't do it for every fight, but for hard stuff like this, it does speed things up. Also, they completely removed the rupee cost, which is another thing that was super annoying about before. So now we're all plussed up, and it even lets me plus up my characters. So I don't want to plus up Alexiel. You won't plus everybody up. It's fine. I don't actually know how you would remove a can I just remove a just from her? Oh yeah, I can. Okay, so there. Yeah, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I'll plus up you. Actually, I should... Geisenberger should be 300 first. Yes. And then, while I do this, the other question you might ask is, well, if you want to run Certificates main hand, why don't you just run Lumberjack? Because Lumberjack would give you more sustain and more clear. Like, some heals and some clears. The main reason I usually run Lumberjack, to be honest, is primarily because Lumberjack has stacking attack and defense down, and you can't put attack and defense down on Fediel as far as I know. So I'm pretty sure you can't apply that to Fediel anyways. So yeah, that's the main reason I'm not running Lumberjack, because that not being able to do that kind of negates one of the reasons I would run Lumberjack. And then I guess furthermore, that's a main thing really. But furthermore, I guess I just want to do more damage because I was running into issues on the the Luo fight about just having a little issue hitting the the damage omens. Partly that was because Luo heals you and I was running enmity, which is a little bit annoying, but like we did fine, we cleared it. So I just want to push a little bit more damage, so that's why I'm running Berserker. We'll see how it goes. And I think, yeah, I normally run Lumberjack for hard fights. Like, it's just my default class for hard fights. So, you know, branching out a little bit. There was a while where it's like, maybe I would start running Robin Hood instead of Lumberjack. And then that never really materialized because the sustain from Lumberjack ends up being a little bit important. Stiggy looks like he wants up. You want up, Stig? Before we start hitting things. Here, let me get the cat settled. 1 second. Alright, the kitty settled. We have an hour and a half, so I'm not in a particular rush at this stage. Also, I'm playing with some characters I haven't played before or very often, so we're going to feel things out. So let's just take a look-see at what we got here. So Alexiel, I want to save Untrustable Waters for 70%. I mean, it'll probably come up by then, but I also don't want her to die before then, so we'll just not... Because she's super weak. That's the thing, right? She's super fucking weak because of the fact that she's not being buffed by any of the Druid things. So I kind of don't want her to be tanking shit right now. So, you know, we'll do all this stuff. All this stuff is going to miss because, again, basically immune. Use IO as low nuke. Actually, I should open the triggers. Do I want to save shit? I probably do want to save Flowery 7 for the hits triggers. And then we'll just start buffing ourselves with that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't. Super record button. I don't even know what the record button does. Okay, there we go. And I kind of want to save Magical Torrent or Reincarnation for Geissenborger if Alexiel dies. Because I don't want to use it on Alexiel because I don't want Alexiel to come back. Like, I like Alexio. Alexio's great, but not really what I want this situation. So, also, since we don't have the ability to inflict death or attack down, we don't have to worry about going particularly fast because there's no timed buffs. So, yes, we're taking a nice leisurely pace. By the way, if you're wondering what skin I am using, this is the Vermilion skin from, what is that mode called? Defense Order? Which they removed years ago. And I don't think they actually ever added a way to get this skin back. So this might be one of the harder to get skins in the game, actually, right now. Like, I don't know how you... I don't think you can actually get the skin, unless they added it in a shop somewhere. They might have, I'm not sure. The other skin that you can't get for Jita is the Street Fighter skin, the Chun-Li skin. And I really want that that Chun-Li skin, but the Street Fighter event hasn't come around, so ever. And I don't know if it ever will, so I don't know if we'll ever get it. By the way, since we're taking a nice leisurely pace, it'll be chats with Jessica time. So yes, he's starting to inflict this thing on me, so I guess I want to clear it, but I want it to stack a little bit, I think, before I start clearing it. I don't really have a delay. That's probably not a big deal, right? Right. So we'll do this Mystic Vortex. And then start buffing. Like, we got plenty of sustain. But yeah, the Chun-Li... There's also a Ryu skin if you play Brand. I don't play Brand, so whatever. But paired with the Chun-Li skin from Street Fighter. Can't get those. Sad. Super sad. So I guess I can do some Flowery 7 stuff now. Just thinking here. This is 7 hits. I'd probably do something like consume that. I don't actually know if there's enough shit I can cast right now. Because I need to build up enough stacks. Though you Flowery 7 on charge attack, don't you? Or no, you don't. It should be fine. Like, I should be able to cancel this. Here, we'll further increase our odds. I'd be more comfortable, actually. So what, you Flowery 7 when you hit how many stacks? 4. No, so you need to use 5 skills. So I can't actually trigger that right now. But I'll start building stacks, because I do want to start removing this stupid debuff. And then we'll just go for it. Like, if Miasma Storm hits, what's the worst that could happen, right? Oof, that's exactly 12. A little bit risky, but you know, like live life on the edge. So does Hildebrand auto activation count for Staff of Hope? I don't know. As we'll give ourselves charge bar. I should probably be timing my skills a little bit better to like interact with Staff of Hope, but like honestly, it's fine. Hildebrand? Did that increment Staff of Hope? I guess auto casts don't increment it, it turns out. I cannot interrupt this, I don't think. Yeah, there's not any way I can interrupt this. So I guess I could use Alexial cover here, but I don't want to... 70% is when you curse stakes come back up, right? No, that's fine. Like, it would debuff me, it's fine. It's not that big a deal. If you're wondering what this extremely green beverage is, this is a matcha latte. I guess it's just a matcha tea with some cream in it. Which I guess is sort of a latte? I don't know. I don't know where the line between latte and just drink without cream in it is. Is Staff of Hope still going? It is. I've been on this matcha kick lately. Did you actually debuff me? No, I was bailed, so I guess you're fine. Yeah, I've been on this matcha kick lately. Like, I think I spent almost an entire week in Japantown in SF last week, and I've just been drinking a lot of matcha. And I'm like, I kinda like matcha. So I got matcha powder. I've been making matcha at home. Matcha is powdered green tea. If you weren't familiar. Like, have you ever seen like a tea making ceremony where they have like the wooden brush thing and they like kind of use the brush to scrub the tea in the bowl and like it's really fancy tea making? That's matcha tea. I believe anyways. I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure that's matcha tea. Okay, so I'm getting pretty high stacks on this thing. So I think I should like I should probably like try and get that stuff off of me, right? Did that actually remove it? Yeah, no, that removes the whole thing. So I think, yeah, as long as we regularly do our debuff removal, we should be fine. Also, we should be able to trigger Staff of Hope right here. And this is why Io's really good for this fight. Also, like, 6 million on that? That's not, something to sneeze at. I really want to, like, I like Lexio here, but I really want to get her out of here because I really want to see what Geisenborger's like. What, do you see something, Stig? Stig just certainly perked up. Okay, we're still good to go on everything. Once ult is charged, not that is particularly a concern at the moment. Yeah, we're good to just keep on plugging away. I need to keep a track of that DOT it applies. Make sure it doesn't start stacking too high. Also, Certificus, as well, also gets a def boost. So that, plus Ios def boost, plus the stacking def boost from Alexio using Hildebrand, plus the def boost from Sleipner's Shoe, the Garrison, means I shouldn't be taking too much damage. Like, things would have to go pretty far off the rails for me to, like, take a concerning amount of damage. Also, I'm not really gonna bother trying to stop this fight. Like, I think I just take this to the face and it won't even be, like, a bothersome amount of damage. Watch me regret those words. Yeah, it's not that bad. Is Fediel speaking English? I just realized I think Fediel speaks English. You did debuff me, so I guess I'll start removing those. Never do that. Actually, does Gita's debuff just remove one? Does Funts remove them all? Oh, wow. I didn't realize... I mean, I guess I should have figured, but it didn't occur to me until just now that Funts Dispel is way stronger. It's not just one, it's all of them. Plus a Veil. Honestly, like, in terms of First Eternal, Fun isn't gonna, like, you know, make you do crazy deeps, but, like, if we're clearing hard content, Fun might be my recommendation for your First Eternal. To 5-star at least. 6 is also really good, obviously, because he will make you do a ton of damage. Tian for loot, and also makes you do a ton of damage. All of them are good options. Okay, so now... she's gonna try and curse stakes us. I give Alexio... It's been an honor fighting along your side, but it's time for you to cross over, friend. Your sacrifice will be remembered. Farewell, Alexio. You live the hero, now die a hero. Yes. Geisenborger, ready to fucking fold some bitches in half. I'm really pumped. So, 20 hits, you say? Well, here's 17. Just hit him with the aura. Sub, counter, I don't really need to do any of that. Once Geisenborger has Divinity, he'll start quad striking. And then this thing I don't want to really activate until... This makes it so he can't die, but it only lasts 5 turns and you have to keep it rolling by casting Bust on him, which should be hard to do. Some more auras. Okay, so now Geisenborger should be dealing quad strikes. Quadruple attacks. Let's see what he does. I've never seen him in action. Oh, that sure is 4 punches. No one's particularly high on anything. I mean, I guess I can put this on Geisenborger. I probably should actually put on Fun. We'll put on Geisenborger. Because I'm going to use Geisenborger to soak the 40% Soul Breaker, and I want to see if it'll actually make him come back. Man, this thing is not hitting us for much damage. Miasma Storm, okay. I mean, that's nice, I guess. So I could actually sub here, I think. Hopefully this isn't a bad idea. I mean, you'll res or you die. Also, it's probably fine now that I think about it, because you're just gonna... We'll cancel this anyway. This thing is hitting like no damage. I will admit I'm being excessively careful, but bear with me. I'm always pretty careful for these first clears. Though when I start working on... Yep. That sure is a stand. That sure is Geisenberger beating him up with a stand, hitting with the aura. I do need to like start getting faster at this, because when I do Lucilius HL has a 30-minute timer, so I can't just yak the whole time. For that one, I might actually do the fight in like rapt silence and then just do a voiceover. 20 hits, you say? I mean, I can deal 20 hits. Actually, can I deal 20 hits? I can actually just let this hit me. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. My Answer Storm's just not that big a deal. Okay, I do need to start removing those debuffs. And I can't heal after 40%, so I do want to enter 40% healed. When does your heal come off cooldown, IO? Soonish. Oh, you sure did hit me for 0. We have Flamer Reversal. This I don't want to go off, because this debuffs me. So I will want to make sure I do enough damage to stop this. Which shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, this should be easy. I was like, do I need a Quillen for this? But no. No, I don't. I'm gonna actually heal Geisenberger now. Because we're getting close to, where I can't heal anymore. Did I not just... Did I not just steal the trigger? I mean, I already said my Asper Storm's not that big a deal. How many Staff of Hopes are you? Yeah, just one? Okay, yeah, we can't trigger that. Yeah, that's fine, we'll push through it. Getting an Echo would be nice. Like, whatever she's saying, it's like just vaguely actually English enough that I'm like, is that English? It might very well not be, but like, I don't know. Actually, I need Geisenberger's cover to come back off. I wonder if I could use his 4 actually, or his 3 rather, survive the Soulbreaker. I might be able to. How long does your auto res last? Oh, 7 turns still. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we'll find out. I'm really curious. Okay, I can get one. Oh no, I was gonna say I can get one more heal off, but I don't think I can anymore. I don't think this is actually gonna heal me. Yeah, okay, it's fine. So this is gonna go Geisenborger. Could I use this? I wonder. Could I use this to just eat the Soul Breaker? I'm gonna try it. So I'll bet my soul makes it so he can't die. But when it wears off, he'll die. But, like, my theory is, if he dies from that and not Soul Breaker, would that mean that he would be Resible? We're in uncharted territory. I have no fucking clue. We're about to find out. Oh, it's 44,443,444 skill damage. That would actually be pretty hard to do. I thought it was just regular damage. There's probably a way to do it. There might not be an easy way to do it. It probably involves crazy IO loops. So, yeah, no, Soulbreaker didn't kill him. Holy shit, he fucking survived. Does he have Death Inelectable? I can't see. The window's too small. Let me get bigger. I cannot see all this debuffs. I got. Oh, I got it. Make the window even bigger. He doesn't look like he has the thing that makes it so he can't be res. So in theory, he should be good. In theory, let me make the window not so huge, so you don't mess with the size of the window in the middle of a stream, in the middle of a video. 20 hits, you say? Here, there's your 20 hits. He is gonna sit on 1 HP. Is a little awkward. How many turns for your res? 5 turns. You will die 4 turns, so that timing is perfect. Do I have any debuffs on me? I do not. Or yes, I do. Cheetah can clear that. This guy's an absolute fucking beast. I have to reapply the auto-res, I just realized. Because I extended his live forever thing. Yeah, he's not gonna die soon enough. Fine. I will start just using debuffs. Actually, so that should make it 5 turns. Yeah, he'll live 5 turns. Actually, you know, I don't actually need him to auto-res, because pretty sure he's just gonna live forever. What I do need to do is move the auto-res to another character. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Is there another thing I need to worry about? Flavor reversal is that... I don't actually think there's another thing I need to worry about. So we will give the auto-revive to Io, since Io is a little bit low. Use all the things. Yeah, it's fine. Io is getting a little bit hurt. I kind of want her to die and come back, so we won't worry about it too much. And then, what's your res at? 7 turn? Okay, yeah, you're not gonna die anytime fucking soon. You're fine. You're good forever. Did I get Fated Shane? I don't think I actually need a Fade Exchange for anything. I'm saving it just in case that's a complete lie. Wow, he sure did take 0 damage. I mean, I'll just give everybody a heal that doesn't do anything. Give them stamina. Staff Hope fell off, that's fine. Well, this has been pretty smooth. I was a little bit worried that it might be something tricky on this fight, but it seems like this team, like, there's not much that could go wrong. I don't know what you said. You made a lot of strange noises. I don't want Calamitous Rain to go off. Actually, do I care? Can I just sub? What's Calamitous Rain do? It paras, but you can't be debuffed. Like, I'm pretty sure you're fucking literally invincible right now. From everything. How many turns are you invincible for? 6 turns, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna just eat this and nothing, no harm, no foul. Like, just no harm, no foul. Like, nothing will happen. We'll just keep quadding this thing. Yeah, nice. Nice damage that didn't matter. You weren't even able to debuff me. Man, Geisenberger is pretty swell. Hang on, let me check here. No one's dead. None of this stuff's gonna do anything. So I guess we'll just keep plugging away. Yeah, I'll give everyone guts. Why not? I don't think this heal is gonna work. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't work. Okay. Everyone has guts now in case like something goes. I don't know what could go wrong, but in case something goes wrong. I'm so fucking tanky right now. And I'm only running one garrison weapon. It's like the death from like the various sorts, like from IO, from Certificus, from Alexiel, from Sleipnir Shoe. Just we're good. So I'll dispel here. Start building up Staff of Hope. So what happens if I cast your little thingy again? Does this go to 5 again? I kind of don't want to find out in this context. So I'm just going to do this. Like, I'm curious, but I also don't want to, like, fuck something up in case it, like, surprise, it kills him. Nice 20 million there, IO. Fuck. Yes. We'll keep on piling out the damage. I mean, I could just sub this again. Oh, that wasn't 20 million, that was, 2 million. I was like, wait, was that actually 20? No. We'll use our Fediel chain here. I guess you're just not hitting very much because you're so beat up, IO. Are you still gonna self-res? Yeah, you still got that. So I guess I'll drop this on Jita. Fuck it. We'll just use this. Man. You start doing a lot less damage when you're on like 1 HP and you're running stamina. Granted, I do enmity from the Sleipnir Shoe, so it's not too bad. Io, can you die and come back to me? No, guts, that's right. So I want to see something. 7 turns on that. Okay. Can I actually hit enough hits? Oh, 8. Yeah, I can do that. Let's try. Now Io should die. And then come back. You played yourself. Alright, well, this one's in the bag. Alright, well, there's one more 6 dragon HL done. Nice. There it is, Exalted Wings above the Eclipse. That's a cool name. Maybe I'll use that one. So yeah, conclusions. So yeah, that fight was remarkably easy, with the caveat, remarkably easy for my team with my grid. I would totally believe it's a lot harder if you don't have the same selection of characters, or if you have a less developed grid, because my light grid's pretty good. I mean, well, okay, it's 6 grand weapons, so yeah, it's pretty good. Trying to think what I would tweak. I need another Ivory Arc fully uncapped. I actually have it. I just don't. I don't want to put the Dama in it right now, since light's not a huge priority at the moment. Just because I think the Light United fight was fairly recently. But yeah, like the fight went very smoothly. And I gotta say, Geisenborger, very impressed with Geisenborger. Like, the Evokers are interesting. Because, like, Geisenborger is a very good character. But when you look at the rest of the Evokers, the ones that are considered S tier widely are probably Nier, Alanon, and Kame. And if you look at them, Nier, I did a whole character spotlight here, for Dark really enables Dark to compete with some of the strategies that it's well known for. Like, she uniquely makes Dark able to do some of the things that make Dark so dominant in, like, the meta for things like racing. And just able to, like, just make a joke out of certain fights. Alanon, a little bit similar. Alanon enables Fire to race and compete in a way it probably wouldn't be able to do otherwise. And Kame, much the same way. Kame makes Earth what it is. Kame is why Earth is pretty much always just going to be Highlander, probably until from now until they release a character that is somehow better at doing that than Kame. So, like, those 3 characters kind of make their element in a way. Like, they bolster your ability to play the whole element. Geisenborger is just a good character. And, like, that's still nothing to shake a stick at, because, like, he's a very good character, as you just saw, but, like, he doesn't kind of make light, right? Nihan is a character that makes light. It allows light to be, like, competitive. Geisenborger is just a really good character in the niche he fills, and man, for that particular fight, he is, like, oppressively strong. And I might do a full character spotlight on him. Maybe I'll do one for each of the Evokers as I get them, since they take so long to get. But, like, just everything. Like, the fact that he deals 17 hits on his one, in addition to, like, you know, being able to, like, boost hostility, which he wants because he's so able to survive and gives us no. But I'm not gonna go to all his skills, but, like, I think the thing that's worth mentioning again is I'll Bet My Soul. I'll Bet My Soul gives him Impregnable Fortress, and he'll be knocked out when it ends. Impregnable Fortress makes it so he can't die. It lasts 5 turns, and anytime you use a buff or a heal on him, it increases its duration by a turn. And as you saw from that fight, like, I could pretty much just loop it to last forever. So as long as the rest of the team is alive to continue buffing him, he's never going to die. And the fact that he can sub for the rest of the team means that the rest of the team's probably going to be fine. So like just excessively good in that way. And then he also quadruple attacks. Like I don't know if any other characters can quadruple attack at the moment. So like pretty spicy. And then like this didn't really come up, but if he's a sub ally, he caps the dark damage taken by light allies to 10k per hit, which is pretty significant for a lot of things. Like I believe that will actually block Proto Bahamut. Yeah, I believe that will block Skyfall on Proto Bahamut. It reduced the 9,999. The bunch of nines on Proto Bahamut to 10k. So like pretty powerful. But yeah, very impressive character. And then like I just at the end there, I was just not taking any damage. It felt like most turns I was taking like less than 1,000 damage from a hit. And I think like a lot of that is I'm getting defense from Certificus on its charge attack, which I believe is like a pretty significant amount. I want to say it's like, is it like 75%? It's a lot of defense. Let me actually look it up. Certificus gives you, 40% defense up on charge attack. And Sleipnir Shoe is giving me garrison defense, which is quite significant. And I could, in theory, run 2 Sleipnir Shoes if I want even more defense. And in addition to that, there was the whole Alexio trick with Hildebrand, which I believe I got the full stack, so that's another 45% defense. And Io gives defense on her Inherited Whale. So just defense through the teeth, in addition to like passive damage reductions from various things as well. Metatron also gives defense. So yeah, like it just adds up to you're not going to take a lot of damage. And like Funds doesn't give defense, but reduces Dark Allies damage. So yeah. Had that fight well in hand with this particular setup. I think that fight, the main things you are going to want for it is some ability to sub on command, because like that 70% trigger can be a bit of a pain, and then that 40% trigger like could potentially be a little rough too. It's just you're guaranteed to lose a character to it. So like really there's a few subs in light. There's Granblue is one, Pekarine, the Princess Connect character. I forgot her name. She also has a sub. There's a few characters that have sub. But Granblue is probably your best option if you don't have like Geisenborger for that. So yeah. Anyway, that's been another 6 Dragon HL solo. I've got now just Iwayar and Vilnius left. And probably do them soon, because I just want to get them all the way. And then we got more solo stuff to do, because I haven't actually done Ultimate Bahamut solo. I haven't even tried it. Just never occurred to me to do it. And then there's also Lucilius HL solo, and I've got to do Lucilius HL solo in all elements, obviously, at some point. So still a lot of solo stuff to do. But yeah, if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!